Alright, number 13, we have 7x to the 5th times y to the 5th in parentheses, and then times in parentheses 8x to the 2nd, and then times y to the negative 9th. Okay, so we're going to just go step by step. 7 and 8, we're multiplying numbers. 7 times 8, we get 56. Okay, with the x's, the same base, we're going to add the exponents. So 5 plus 2 will give us x to the 7th. With the y's, same basis, we would add. Since this is negative, we actually subtract these. So we have 5 minus 9 will give us y to the negative 4th. So here's the first part. Now we need positive exponents. So to make this positive, it gets moved down. So on the bottom, we have y to the 4th. Everything else stays up top. 56x to the 7th. So on top, 56, I'll do the fraction first. 56x to the 7th, and then on the bottom, y to the 4th. Alright, 14, we have negative 24 x to the 5th, y to the negative 3rd, over 4x to the 2nd, and y to the 3rd. Okay, so here's what I would propose. You're going to take your numbers and divide. So it's negative, don't move it down, just a number, just divide it. 24, negative 24 divided by 4 gives us a negative 6. It's going to be on top. The x to the 5th and x squared, since we're dividing, we subtract. 5 minus 2 gives me a 3. Bigger number up top. So that's where the result goes. Now with these, this is a negative. I'm going to move it down first. So I have y to the 3rd that's already down here. This one is getting moved down. And then we just use that property of addition. So I'm going to multiply, which means I'm going to add the exponents. 3 plus 3 is 6. So my final answer is a negative 6 x to the 3rd on top, on the bottom y to the 6th. So we have negative 6 x to the 3rd over y to the 6th. Alright, number 15, this is our last one here. 32 x to the 8th times 7 x to the negative 2nd over 28 y x to the 6th. Okay, so I would reduce as much as I can first. With these numbers, both of these can be divided by 4. And since it's multiplication, I don't have to divide it out of this number. It's all the same. So I'm going to reduce as much as I can first. Divide by 4, divide by 4. This will become 8. This will become 7. Okay, when you divide those both by 4. And then notice we have 7 divided by 7. So divide both of those, we get 1. So my numbers, I'm going to rewrite this expression. I have a 8, and then x to the 8th, and then times x to the negative 2nd, over, and all these numbers divided out, y, x to the 6th. Okay. I can go ahead and subtract these. I know it says add exponents, but it's negative, you would subtract. And so these combined would give you x to the 6th. And then 6 on top and 6 on bottom, those would subtract and give us x to the 0 or just 1. So these two guys would divide each other out to be 1. Just multiply times 1. So all we're left with is the 8 on top out front and the y on the bottom. Now you can start out and you can multiply these, the 32 and 7, and then divide by 28. You can do that just fine. I'll show you with the calculator. You got to do it one step at a time though. So I would, if you wanted to just kind of do it as it's listed, 32 times the 7 on top, and then if you just divide by 28, okay, you get the 8. So all your numbers evaluate to 8. That's that whole number right here on top. And then if you just use the property of exponents and simplify one step at a time, you'll arrive at the y. So we're going to do a fraction, 8 over y.